done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? See. Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition?
I'm here.
Bone face.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself, you.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you can do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, but the PS5 though, like it just dropped.
I know.
Ah, damn, y'all beautiful though, but
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, bro. I need a PS5.
God.
My nigga.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not, no.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I got a question for you. Do you have car insurance?
100%. No reason.
All right. Do you have homeowners insurance?
100%.
Do you have life insurance?
100%.
Do you have medical insurance?
100%.
Did you get tired of your insurance agent talking about the possibilities of you losing your life and being rewarded? Hold on for a second. I know, but don't be a butt person. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You have insurances. Although it's a very uncomfortable situation, and life insurance people who sell it tend to be scumbags. They tend to be looked at as scumbags, like, I don't want to have this conversation about me dying, but you surely will die. So you better have the conversation. The reality is, yes, it's a very tough conversation. I have to spend a lot of time talking about it. It's very difficult. However, there needs to be some insurance, and there's no insurance, and so we must talk about it.
He ain't lying.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, "Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you." She said, "Okay, I think I can take it." So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Thanks for all your help. Bye-bye, Tanja. Bye-bye.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
Yo. What's up, y'all? It's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit tonight. Okay. I don't see many people in the chat, but we definitely got a lot of people in the building tonight to hear what Cali West got to say. So, everybody, salute. And I really appreciate you. We got my boy Toussaint 32. He said, let's go. The righteous fear is real. The dark king of everything and nothing says salute. Appreciate you, G. My main man, XL Pro, comes through, the moderator with the most. He says salute. I appreciate you for tuning in. All y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Making that live chat pop. You dig?
My nigga.
XL Pro comes back around. He says like, share, and subscribe. Cash App, $ Cali West 1. Yeah. Let's get it tonight, y'all. For real. Let's do this.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
Yeah. And yo, for all y'all new people tuning in, I know most of y'all, you know what I'm saying, most of y'all are not my subscribers, but it's all good, because guess what? We still gonna chop our shit and still get it, going. Damn, okay. So we got 6 people on YouTube, and I guess most people are probably on X, formerly known as Twitter. What we got on Facebook? My Facebook crew. Y'all watching it? Y'all tuning in today? If y'all are, please, you know what I'm saying, shoot your boy, you know what I'm saying, shoot your boy a like, share, or something. But anyway, yo, we just gonna keep it going. Okay. Hey, salute to everybody on the X, formerly known as Twitter, wanted to hear what your boy got to say. So yeah, man, I mean, a lot of people, and we're just gonna go right into it. How about that? Now, Charlie Kirk, as y'all know, the man from Prove Me Wrong, he's been doing a lot of work. To be honest with you, I almost feel like, he was doing the Lord's work. Now, y'all could tell me something, something that he said that was controversial or anything racist. But he, as far as I know, that man has never said anything racist per se. He might have said some things that didn't rub people right or whatever, but he never said anything racist. And for the most part, most of his facts stuck. If y'all have something that y'all disagree about on this show, y'all can be more than welcome to tell me. But I must say, for the most part, I do like how he kind of went about a lot of things. Like I said, I just like how his presentation. I don't know too much about him, but I do know that a lot of things that he did say had some truth to it. And we all know the truth will get you deleted. Exit process back to the game, man. After pill game, man. For real. We don't just talk about, saying the ism over here. We talk about politics. We talk about religion. We talk about family. We talk about it all. A man support man comes through throwing gang signs. RPM. Damn, bro. Long time no see. He says, peace, family. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all boys filling in the chat. You dig? I need that. A man support man says, salute to Cali West and everyone in the chat. Man, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Everybody gets the horn, you know what I'm saying, when they come through. You know what I'm saying? Y'all showing your boy some love. I ain't gonna lie, I'm doing the numbers on X, formerly known as Twitter. Hopefully we get it like that on YouTube too, you feel me? Your boy needs to get them chicken sandwiches. Your boy needs them chicken sandwiches. Now, at any rate, so yeah, let's talk about this little Charlie Kirk situation. I'm not gonna show the video. And you know what's crazy is that my coworker told me about it, and I asked her. I think she sent it to me anyway. I asked her not to send it to me, but then I was like, fine, send it to me. Only because I didn't want her to tell no, because I think she wanted to send it to me. But then, like, during my break, my brother sent me something, and then I realized I'm watching this man get taken out, bro. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see that shit, bro. Yeah, RPM. The video is sad as fuck. I don't know why my brother thought I would want to see that. Like, I don't want I'm not squeamish or nothing like that, but I don't want to see someone get taken out. Like, not like that. Not in that fashion. You feel me? Maybe give me a PDF file. Let's show me a PDF file getting in something like that would be one thing. But I still don't want to see someone get hurt. You feel me? Especially a guy who hasn't really did anything. I mean, there's a lot of other people who probably could have got it before him, but unfortunately, that's just how it is. And like when you start speaking the truth, whether you're a Malcolm X, whether you're Martin Luther King, whether you're Charlie Kirk, people are not going to take light. People are going to not take it lightly, and they might come for you, man. Sad and scary, man. A man support man says people getting deleted over a difference in opinion. Is Charleston White next? Hey, man, Charleston White, man, might have to watch out, man. He might have to watch out, man. Shit, I think at this point, all of us might have to watch out, man. Like, it's crazy. My boy Sky Daddy 444, he be doing his street interviews, and I was gonna, I was gonna take a page out of his book, and I already kind of set up a crew to kind of do some street interviews myself. But at this point, your boy Cali might have to be strapped, bro. Like, between the Las Vegas situation, Donald Trump almost getting popped twice, Charlie Kirk and all this shit, man. Yo, real talk. Yo, I mean, not that a strap would have helped Charlie Kirk because someone sniped him. That could have been, I don't know if that was COINTELPRO or what. But long story short is that these people will pop you just for having a difference in opinion. And shit, your boy Cali might be strapped doing his street interviews, bro. Yo, it's getting hectic out of here, man. It's getting real spooky, bro. For real, G.
It's an evil world we live in.
Yes, that video was sad as hell. Hashim Shabazz says, salute. I appreciate you for tuning in. He says, right. He ain't even really did nothing. Yo, he ain't did shit, man. All he did was tell the truth. Look, here's the thing, but you got to understand, man. You don't have to really do anything. All you have to do is just tell the truth, you feel me? And thanks for checking in, Hashim Shabazz. Like, it's kind of sad. All you got to do is just tell the truth, man. All you got to do is just tell the truth, and you will get picked off. Like, for example, a lot of people think Martin Luther King got shot because, they think he got shot because, the racist people were mad and, the racist people were mad at him, so they took him out. No. The reason why Martin Luther King got popped, ironically, y'all might not believe this, Martin Luther King got popped because he was essentially asking for reparations. Do y'all know that? Do you know? He didn't say reparations per se, but he started talking about the whole 40 acres and a mule and how, that, the Indians are getting this and, the Hebrews got that. And, when he started to talk about, and started kind of expecting reparations, is when they fucking deleted his ass out, man, when he started talking about some real reform, bro. So this is, this is nothing new. Like, they're going back to, back in the day when they used to pop people. Like, they try to take out 45, man. They try to take out 47, bro. Twice. Now, XL Pro says, I saw it by accident, unexpectedly people using it for video reels and IG. So sad. I mean, granted, that's probably why I'm getting so much views on X, formerly known as Twitter, because, X is kind of more catered towards the right wing, It is kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't really say it's really meaning. It just seems like there's a very strong right wing, presence on X, and that's probably why I got some high views now. And yes, people are taking advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? You sent me, XL Pro sent me a video of that bitch. Whatever that, what's that bitch? As long as she's not a good looking bitch, but she's like looking real raggedy lately. XL Pro, you just sent me a video. Where is it at? But yeah, with that raggedy ass bitch, what's her name? What's her name? The raggedy bitch. The raggedy bitch who always got something to say about somebody. The one who's trying to, it's like she was a tragic mulatto, but now I guess to try to assimilate to, you know, a blacker audience or to assimilate to her sisters, you know, she kind of got these real like dry ass, nappy looking braids now. Like, and she did that on purpose just to kind of give her a little bit more of an ethnic look. Now, I forgot her name. How can I forget her name? XL Pro just sent me the video like 5-10 minutes ago. And Sabrina said Nick Fuentes needs to check his surroundings. Yo, real talk. You would have thought that would have happened to like Nick Fuentes or nothing like that. But here's the thing. I'll be honest with you, y'all. Nick Fuentes, he be saying some shit that people don't like. But Nick Fuentes, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Nick Fuentes ain't shit. Nick Fuentes is a fucking idiot. Nick Fuentes ain't gotta worry about getting popped because anything that he could say, could easily be corrected on the spot. Like a lot of things that he say, there's not. I mean, here's the thing. What Nick Fuentes does is, see, the thing is, if you use a complete lie, they usually be fighting on a lie. But what he does is, it's very disingenuous. What he does is, he'll bring a truth fact, but then he'll just kind of like make it mesh with his. Basically, he'll just kind of force it and basically almost kind of like, you know, he'll basically kind of like change the story up a little bit just so it could go with his narrative. So that's his thing about Nick Fuentes. So Nick Fuentes, I have to be honest with you, Nick Fuentes, I believe I would destroy Nick Fuentes in a debate as long as I was prepared. I think if me and him were equally as prepared for the debate and we both had access to our sources, I believe I could definitely beat Nick Fuentes in the debate. Why? Because I believe he just says stuff that people like to hear, not necessarily what's necessarily truth. You know? So, truth is, I don't think he has to worry about it. Truth be told, the main people who really got to worry about their life getting took, to be honest, is people who's really truly saying the truth, man. Like, the dude, he was saying stuff on campus to the point that people couldn't even really debate on. I mean, they were debating him, but only more off of emotion, not off of logic. So it's like he didn't really have to do much when he went to those campuses. He didn't have to do much. Truth be told, somebody, here's the thing, and he's done it too, y'all. I gotta understand. Him doing that makes other people think about it, and other people kind of join the bandwagon too. Because, yo, have y'all been paying attention to South Park? But I don't know if there's another South Park movie, or was it just an episode? But basically, it showed Cartman doing a podcast and stuff. And basically, it was like a right-wing podcast and stuff like that. But it was like a right-wing / a little bit racist kind of podcast. And that shit was funny as hell, bro. And the long story short is, you know, this whole, you know, thinking different, you know, because here's the thing, at one point in time, I kind of felt like the younger generation was mostly Democrats. Now, this generation is kind of really a mix. And it's a weird mix too, you know. You know, a lot of people are not thinking like how they used to think. Like, you know, they're not using their own, you know, their grandparents' way of thinking. As a matter of fact, if anything, I would say many black men are going back to the old way of thinking. Because here's the thing, a lot of people don't know this, but, you know, black people were Republicans. You know, and black Republicans who actually had seat in the Senate and all. You know, and that is a whole. As a matter of fact, most of the South, do y'all know this? That most of the South was actually essentially were Republican, but I think it was the founder I forgot who it was. I think it was the founder of I forgot what was the name of that newspaper. But long story short is they basically were the people who basically set up the Democrats, and AKA set up for, I think, not Winston Churchill, because Winston Churchill's the fight is for London. What's that guy's name? Great guy. Roosevelt, FDR. Now we know FDR was a racist himself, but but let's not. I just put on just going into facts and stuff like that too much. XL Pro said he got shanked before that. God damn. And yes, XL Pro, Amanda Seals. Yeah, Amanda Seals. Amanda Seals, I ain't gonna lie. As far as looks is concerned, she's a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? But just a waste. Because now she's getting older. Does she even have any kids and all that? Just a staunch feminist. All that beauty for no reason. Now, and what's crazy is that, a lot of people are referencing, especially Amanda Seal, and maybe I could show it now. But a lot of people are trying to roll back to, well, their argument is, or their, I guess they're a way to absolve feeling bad. They, a lot of people are mentioning of the fact that he said that, some people had to be sacrificed for, for men to keep their guns, for people to, for people to have the Second Amendment. And what's kind of messed up is we all know that was taken out of context, because guess what? There's no way. We all know, everyone knows this. There's no way, like, for example, people say, well, if you take away guns, if you take away, if you have more stricter gun control and take away guns from regular citizens, citizens won't be using these guns for, for domestic violence or murder against each other, right? But you know what happens? If you were to remove all the guns, guess what? Not only is the government going to have authority over you, but guess what? The criminals never get their guns taken. The criminals, here's the thing, the criminals, they get their guns to criminal enterprise anyway. Their guns are not legit anyway. So when he says, bringing up the fact that they should take everybody's guns because 1 out of 10,000 people might, use a legal gun to delete somebody is not a legitimate reason to take guns from everyone. So that's what he was referring to when he said that some people need to be sacrificed. Not so much that, for us to keep our guns, someone needs to die. The thing is that Charles Kirk knows that, guess what? Even if they have gun control like they do in London, the bad guys, they're just going to have illegal guns and they're still going to shoot and still abuse the people, right? So for us to give up our guns would be really stupid. So it's not so much that, so people are taking out of context because people are taking out of context. Why? Because, straight up and down, they just don't like him because he's a Republican. Straight up and down. They straight up just don't like him because he's a Republican. That's it. Not for any other reason. They can't say that, he said anything racist, I mean, there are probably a couple of things that he probably said that black people probably didn't like, but it probably wasn't, not because it was not true. So, at the end of the day, like I said, if he's a racist or something, let me know. But I never remember him saying anything racist. He probably said some things that made people uncomfortable, but he ain't never said some shit that was racist. Now, RPM says right, and then XL Pro says it will always be a black market in America. Facts. Says, look at Britain. They took the guns and now have knife attacks every 5 minutes. Yes. And then we got RPM says, look, no, but it's facts. And listen to this. But here's a joke though. Have y'all ever watched Top Boy? Art imitates life. Guess what? People probably don't have access to guns like that. But guess what? There's a black market where they can get guns from neighboring countries. Remember, Europe is essentially like Europe, or should I say Europe essentially, or should I say the United States? The United States is almost kind of like the way that, like, at one point in time, there's a possibility that the United States never joined together. All these states would be all essentially different countries, and they typically kind of run in certain different countries in a way. With that being said, a British person could go to France or go to somewhere else, Ireland, and go get a gun legally or illegally, and still be able to cause havoc. So the problem never ends. As a matter of fact, it's probably more of a problem. It's probably more of a problem when you don't have legal registered owners. Because guess what? People are probably more, look, here's the thing. People are not as inclined to rob houses in the South and especially in the Midwest. Why? Because guess what? They know that people are probably more likely to have more guns than they have people in the household. Now, Bartholomew says it's too late for gun. Shout out for you, Bartholomew. He says it's too late for gun control. They could never confiscate them all. I know I'm not giving mine back. Fuck no. Fuck no. Hey, I co-sign to that, bro.
My nigga.
Yo, look, Bartholomew, I was even mad when they was taking away. When they was taking away, they was trying to take away the bump stops and stuff like that, right? But you know, at this point, do you really want? Like, here's the thing: an AR-15 semi-automatic is better than a AR-15 or M16 automatic. So, I mean, that's reality, you know, it still works itself out. RBM says, right. Then Bartholomew says Charlie Kirk was definitely racist and was regularly lying, bro. Okay. Yo, send me an instance where he was a racist or where he was lying. Do you have a certain instance that you can refer to? Give me an example. He says, LOL. Give me an example. Because here's the thing, like I said, I don't know enough to be saying that he, you know, was a great man and all that, but I can honestly say that, you know, I've been in the space for about 10 years, or at least I've, you know, at least been, you know, participating as far as putting together content for at least 3 years, but I've been in the background for at least 10 years, and I never heard him say anything racist. I heard of Nick Fuentes saying some racist things. Shit, there's other people I heard even say some things that could have been borderline racist. I never heard anything specifically that he said racist. Do you mind bringing that up, Bartholomew? Because like I said, I do, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm here to learn. I want to know. What did he say that was racist? You know, because this is some good information. He wasn't as blatant as Nick Fuentes for sure. Okay. But can you at least name an instance? Maybe something that I can even look up, or even something that he said that you can use and say that, you know, he was a racist. Because I have to be honest with you. Like, you know, sometimes we have to be honest about people. Like, you know, just because someone's a conservative doesn't make him a racist. Just because someone's a conservative doesn't mean that they're a good guy. Just because someone's a liberal doesn't mean that they're a bad person either. You know, now I don't agree with a lot of liberal, you know, viewpoints, but that doesn't mean that they're necessarily a bad person. He said, I tried to post the link to a video. I don't know if you can click it. You know what? Why don't you just put the name of the title on the video and then, or you know what? Post it and I can still pull it up. I'll still pull it up because I'm actually on 2 computers right now. I should be able to pull it up. I should be able to, if you post it, I should be able to copy it and then play it. Cause, you know, because I just want to know a little bit more about this. Like, but like I said, I don't remember if anything him saying specifically that was racist. You know, and you know, and here's another too, like, you know, especially the fact that you know, this is my first time talking to you about Bartholomew, so I don't know. See, I posted it. That's what I'm saying. Oh, you did post it. Yo, do you have X, formerly known as Twitter? If you got X, formerly known as Twitter, you can go to Cali West Miami, and you can post it on my X page right now. Let me know. XL Pro says most people are prejudiced than racist. Most people are prejudiced and racist. Here's the thing. You know what's so crazy too? You know who's really, you know, I'm not saying that white people are not prejudiced. I'm not saying Spanish people are not prejudiced. I'm not saying that other people are not prejudiced against black people. But you know who's really prejudiced? Black people. Black people are very prejudiced. Yo, black people are very prejudiced against each other. Like, for example, prime example, the FBA movement. The FBA, let's see here. No, I can't see no links. We can't see no links. Matter of fact, let me just check YouTube. But I think YouTube would strike it. I think like YouTube will like, they're going to swatch you if you put like a link in the chat. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even pull up my own video. Oh. I swear I did earlier. Okay, 9 people watching on YouTube, and then shit, almost 200 people watching on X, formerly known as Twitter. Okay. No, we got no link. But yo, like I told you, if you have X, formerly known as Twitter, you can post it on my Twitter. If you got Instagram, you can post it on Cali West Miami. Or you can post it. You can send me a DM, or you can send me, or you can post it on a video of mine or something. But I'll cut and paste it and post it right now because I do want to see something that people will make people upset or why people will be mad at him because you know a lot of black people, and here's up too. You know, we did not like our leaders like Malcolm X or Martin Luther King get shot. Well, we tend to kind of get a little happy when other people's leaders get shot. Huh? Aren't we supposed to be the ones supposed to turn the other cheek and all that shit? Even though I don't agree with it, I'm turning the other cheek. You know. But, you know. Said, can y'all see the link in the chat? No, we cannot see no link. Facebook, YouTube does not let you do links. You can even go on Facebook, Cali West or Cali West Miami. You can drop a link there. XL Pro says black people biggest colorist and prejudice. They are. Like for example, I ain't taking no shots, but this whole FBA movement stuff. The FBA movement is a way of dividing us because, yo, people might not accept this, but West Indians and other non-FBA black people have done a lot towards the civil rights movement. Not only the civil rights movement in America, but globally. You feel me? And what's crazy is that, you know, I kind of feel like the FBA movement is just, here's the thing. See, why I just believe, and this is what I would say to anyone who's FBA. Why don't y'all just, you know, people like to invent their own things. Why don't you take some pointers from the winners? White people. White people, for example, in this country, white people were essentially, if you weren't Anglo-Saxon, if you weren't a Protestant or something like that, or Lutheran, you were not white. Okay? You became white when they decided to let Italians be white and Jewish people be white. That's when they started winning. Think about it, y'all. Because guess what? They did have a lot of beef between each other. Like, for example, if you're Polish, people were prejudiced against you if you're Polish, if you're Irish, if you're Italian, if you're a Jew. You were getting prejudiced against, bruh. Like, before black people were in these cities, the Jewish people and the Polish people were the niggas. Look it up in history. Watch the gangs in New York. Shit, that was even before even black people was even out there like that. I mean, black people was around, but few and far between. RPM said, yes, indeed. And then XL Pro says, FBA just means your roots are from the United States, not connected to another country. But XL Pro is a little bit more than that, though, XL Pro. Like, have you ever, like, you know, if you look at their whole manifesto, their whole doctrine, it's a little bit more than just, I mean, I know that's the premise, right? But see, here's the thing, though. That's the premise. But here's the thing. If black people in this country don't really know their history, here's the thing. The truth is, this is why I said to anyone who says FBA. Here's the thing, the only way you can really prove if you're FBA is by doing a DNA test. How many black people are going around, how many melanated people are going around getting their DNA tested? Man, you all test your DNA, you end up realizing your family's from Jamaica, your family's from Haiti, your family's from all types of places. You end up realizing that you got a lot of white in you. You know what I'm saying? Scotland, Ireland, you know what I'm saying? You know, so I just kind of feel like this is just a way of just this is a way to kind of just hate somebody. This is a way to kind of punch down, because think about it. West Indian, like, for example, Black Americans or melanated Americans outnumber Caribbeans, or even outnumber even Africans coming to this country, right? So it's almost kind of like, it's almost kind of like reverse. It's kind of like, I hate to say this, it's like reverse racism. It's like, okay, now that you're the majority. Now you're gonna go and now basically basically kind of like try to separate yourself from Caribbeans or from Africans. And I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all. Do y'all know that FBA basically is based off the matriarchy? They're matriarchal as well. I have nothing against melanated Americans. Of course not. I mean, shit. I'm practically a melanated American. But let's just be real though. We can't deny the obvious. Excel Pro says FBA wasn't meant to be a movement, but Negroes flipped it. I believe it. I believe it. Look, I believe it. Look, anyone who's from the South, anyone who's from like Louisiana or from the South, I definitely kind of get that. But Pete, what's crazy is that I tell my brothers from the South, y'all need to go ahead and check your DNA, because a lot of y'all came from islands. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't even know. You feel me? And here's nothing to y'all. Do y'all know that half or most of the shops in Black Wall Street were owned by Caribbeans? They had actually a lot of Caribbeans down south. Bartholomew says, why is it okay to say Jamaicans but not FBA? I never said it's not okay to say FBA. People can say FBA if they want. Here's the thing. I will never be the one to go tell someone to do what they want to do. Yes, you feel me? Shit, some people will say that I shouldn't even be speaking on FBA, right? So, hey, it is what it is. But with that being said, people could call whatever they want. The only thing is that, you say you're family of Black American. But first off, my only question, I got two questions. One, do you know that for sure? Because unless you've spoken to your great grandparents, you don't know what their roots are. You feel me? And then you still have to look at, here's another two. Look, slavery was, I think the last slaves were free, 1865, Juneteenth, right? So, you will have to find out what their lineage of their parents were, because they could have been from Africa. They could have been from Africa. They could have been from Jamaica. They could have been from Haiti. They could have been Black. They could have been melanated Indians. As far as we know, you just would not know. So people could say that. That's one thing. And then the second thing about FBA is, who told Black people or Black Americans that they're Black? Ask me that. Why do Black people why do melanated people call themselves Black? You know what I'm saying? White people gave y'all that. Y'all didn't take that out by yourself. I can understand Black people said, okay, you know what? I'm going to call myself a Nubian, or we're Nubians or something. But they called you Black to put you down. They gave you the word Negro to put you down. But that's what you choose to identify as? Like, words mean things, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Words mean things. Excel Pro says, not that far back from family history, family you can trace. We never separated ourselves from CSRB. From what? Oh, from the Caribbean? Well, I don't know what that is. CSRB is. But it says Tyreek Nasheed came up with this. Oh, yeah, of course he did. FBA doesn't go back that far, just parents and grandparents. Oh, I thought it had to do with all the way to antebellum slavery. But like I said, look, nothing wrong. Look, you should like everyone be proud of what you are. But why are you calling yourself Black American? Call yourself a melanated American. Just call yourself an American, bro. Call yourself an American who just happens to be brown. But black, you're not black. You know what I'm saying? We might be back in black, but we ain't black. Think about it. Now, exit process FBA doesn't go back to, oh, yeah, I read that. This is a real interesting conversation. Hey, Bartholomew, were you able to send that link to any of my social media platforms? I'm also on TikTok, so I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you're a young guy. If you're a young guy, I got TikTok. I'm on TikTok, y'all. Cali, West Miami. I'm on Instagram, Cali, West Miami. I'm on X, formerly known as Twitter, Cali, West Miami. I'm on Facebook, Cali, West Miami. D Griff says, what up, Cali? Then XL Pro says, we don't have a flag except USA. Doubt, right. Because here's the thing, though. Because white Americans they do say white sometimes, but guess what? White is a way for them to feel superior over you. But guess what? Most white people don't even say that they're white American. They just say they're American. You know? So why do you call yourself a Black American or African American? Here's a real interesting topic. Let me see if I can find that Charlie Kirk quote. Damn, we did a lot of chopping it up, y'all. Matter of fact, let's take a quick interlude real quick. Where we at? Quick little interlude real quick, real fast. Where we at?
Done with. Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition, bone face?
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself, you.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, with the PS5 though, like it just.
I know.
Oh, damn, y'all beautiful though, but.
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh, bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, but I need a PS5.
My nigga.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Emotional damage.
Aha. So, yo, Bartholomew never came back with that link. But D Griff, what's up, G? Thank you for tuning in. I am baby boy Jody says, bro, ninjas come from the word niggas. Oh boy. Which means king. It was misinterpreted. Why are people being mad that they are being called king? It's not a put down. As you heard, words mean things. Okay, that's true, right? Words do mean things, all right? So, with that being said, but what's crazy is, like, if niggas come from the word niggas, which means king, why don't you use the word niggas? Explain that to me. I'm a little confused. If you said words, things, you use my quote and said words, these things, then why would you use what the white man told you? White man called you a nigga or niggers, right? Why are you not using niggas? You're not using niggas. You're using Negro or ninja. Yo. What the hell, yo, bro?
Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
So tell me, if our forefathers or the people from the continent came with the word niggas, as in king, because actually this is not the first time I heard this. I actually knew this, but you're not even calling each other niggas. You're calling each other nigga and ninja. You're not calling yourself your king. You're calling yourself the King Joker or the Jester. You're not calling yourself niggas though. You're calling yourself nigga. Gotcha. Except pro.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So I'm saying, and I am baby boy, Jody. I appreciate you actually mentioning that. I'm not taking shots at you and nothing like that. But you know what I'm saying? Words mean things. So why are we using the wrong words? Like, for example, if I wanted to go buy the new NBA 2K6, right? Or 2K26, I'm not gonna go in and tell them that I just want NBA 2K because they might give me the one for 2020 for $9.99, right? We don't want that one, right? So yeah, we got to be very specific with the words that we use. You feel me? Right? So at the end of the day, why are we using words that are from quote unquote from the oppressor or things that meant to put us down? And here's my only question is too. So I am baby boy Jordy. I have a question for you. So when we're in Africa, we were all kings. All of us were kings. So none of us were just Indians. None of us were so everybody was just a chief. There was no Indians. We were all kings. I don't know about all that, bro. I don't know about that. But I mean, I do know about niggas. I do know about that, but there's a little bit more to it. Like, for example, Nubian, they say Nubian means like people of the dark or people of the sun. Why don't we just call each other Nubians? You feel me? Like, it's just kind of crazy how, black people, they kind of get on you for like not, going with the status quo, but the status quo be made by white people, depending on certain things. Now, Sky Daddy 4444 says, oh, I got to dive into this one. We are engines. Hello. And isn't engines derived from indigenous people? I think it's, people say it's derogatory, but I think it's a little bit more than that. I think engines right, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Put me on game, Sky Daddy 44444. Yeah, man, but dude, think about it. I mean, I know sometimes I say that we're black people sometimes, but I do my best to try to stay away from that. You feel me? Yeah, I know I don't say ninja. I say ninja for the N word. You feel me? And I know I've been doing that for a little while now. This chick called me a nigga yesterday. At that point, I didn't want to put my dick up in that bitch no more. Well, she was already irritating me already, but when she said that was just a nail in the coffin. She wasn't coming back from that. What you call me a nigga for? That's just a way to put you down, man. Even within other black people. When you say something that when a black person says something they don't like, nigga, please, nigga, you ain't shit. Damn, Bartholomew, you never came back with that link. So anyway, with that being said, we're gonna share that XL Pro's video. XL Pro sent me the link of that crazy bitch, Amanda Seal. So we're gonna hear what she got to say about Charlie, about what she think about Charlie Kirk. I must tell y'all, forewarn y'all, I'm not gonna like what she got to say, but and the bitch is kind of dumb, but hey, we're gonna play it anyway. Here we go. What is up with our hair, yo?
Have empathy for someone like Charlie Kirk. First of all, Charlie Kirk don't believe in empathy. He said it's a bad thing. He said it's some new age made up shit. He also said people got to be sacrificed in order to protect guns. If he was saying that while fighting for reparations, I may have a little bit of empathy. But this white on white violence, he died? Damn, B. Life comes at you fast. I can't have empathy for someone like Charlie Kirk because I cannot be in his shoes. I have no frame of reference for that. I have no cognizance for that. There literally is nothing about his existence that I can relate to. So I don't have any, I can't have empathy for someone like Charlie Kirk. First of all, Charlie Kirk don't believe in empathy. He said it's a bad thing. He said it's some new age made up shit. He also said people got to be sacrificed in order to protect guns. It's empathy because I have no connectivity. I have more connectivity to someone who is a complete stranger that dies of a drug overdose than I do to someone like Charlie Kirk, because life is hard. And I understand that, because it takes very little for someone to end up committing themselves to an existence of numbness. I understand that. That man got murdered at 31 at a college event in the middle of a sentence talking about black gangs. What a way to go. O'Shannell, he was actually taken out by an old white man in one of the whitest, whitery, witty white states in existence. Empathy, because I have no connectivity.
Yo, I gotta cut in for a second. The bitch is a bird brain, right? And this is one of look, the bitch is a bird brain. Because here's the thing. And you know what's funny? I did find it ironic that he was talking about black gangs when he got shot. But let's just be real, y'all. Who does black people got to worry about right now? Do we got to worry about the KKK? When I go to Chicago, well, I've never been to Chicago, but if I was to go to Chicago, I would not have to worry about the KKK. I would have to worry about the GDs and the Vice Lords. If I went back to LA, I would have to worry about the ninjas from my neighborhood who don't recognize me. And now I had to worry about the new BG ass niggas and the other new knucklehead niggas who moved into the neighborhood, right? Even if I was to go back to home in LA, crush my bird, even if I was to go back to the West Side, you know what I'm saying? I would still have to kind of worry about myself, right? If I go to, think about it. If I go to a lot of these metropolitan democratic cities, I had to worry about other black people more than I had to worry about white people. I drove through Georgia. I ain't saying that, I wasn't kind of looking at a little place when I seen, when I was tracking mine, I seen the Confederate flag. I ain't gonna cap. What I'm saying is that I had more to worry about with my own people than a white person. And here's another too. Maybe they popped his ass because, if you talk about it long enough, because you think, if you talk long enough, look, if you talk long enough, if you talk long enough, right? Eventually, look, you think if people keep on talking the truth enough, eventually people will begin to awaken. That's kind of why you think they're trying to do their best to suppress Andrew Tate. Even though Andrew Tate might have been a pimp, here's the thing, a pimp could, look, a clock could be wrong, look, a clock could be right twice a day. And guess what? He was saying a lot of things that was true about men's dynamic with women. You feel me? But here's the thing, they don't want you, they don't want you strong, y'all. They don't want y'all in the know. They want y'all in the dark. They want you to think that, they want you to think that everything's okay, and we should be feeling safer just because a black man doesn't get caught by a shot. But a black man's gonna get shot by his neighbor or somebody in the same neighborhood, and people might not even say anything because they're believing in no snitch law. XO Pro said, fuck this bitch smacking on. Yeah, that bitch is fucking, she's doing her best to just assimilate to being black. Yes, I said black, not melanated, black. Hashim Shabazz says she possessed by demons. She is possessed by demons. And look at her hair. She purposely went and got this Easty ass hairdo just to try to assimilate more of black people. Now, Hashim Shabazz says black people we got to worry about. Exactly. Hashim Shabazz says Chris Rock said Mike Wallace never stole shit from me, but niggas have. Facts. XO Pro says, I'm from the dirty South and I have to worry about Negroes more than rednecks. Most racists would avoid me, then rob or kill me. Facts. I still remember one time I went to like the check cashing store or something like that, right? And I was in Van Nuys. Okay, that's basically the valley of Los Angeles, right? And I remember going into there, and I remember seeing this dude, right? And I knew he was a racist because he had a tattoo with like a guy with like a Confederate flag or something, and he was stomping on a black person. But guess what? Did he fucking even look at me? Do you think he looked at me like, oh, nigger, or nothing like that? Well, one, me and my homeboys would have whooped his motherfucking ass. But two, man, look, here's the thing. Them white people, they might be racist or whatever. Maybe if you're in their parts, they might feel brave. But guess what? Racist white people will more avoid you than they will fuck with you, bro. And that's a fact. And XO Pro is from Alabama. But I know this to be true. But just think about it. A lot of things that he was saying, maybe a lot of black people don't agree with, but guess what? The truth is that, yeah, just like how he got shot by another white person, we are getting shot by other black people for the stupidest reasons. And guess what? And we're getting off. Like, for example, the dude who stabbed that Ukraine chick, he got off, I think he had like 17 violent offenses, and the same black judge let him off. But guess what? If I had a dispute and I got upset and I pushed my girlfriend, she would have had me in the cell. She would have had me in jail for about a year. Now, Sky Daddy says womb donors at best can't take these steel seriously. She just talks to hear herself talk. Facts. Because she ain't saying shit. She really is not. Hey, look, a man with a gray beard got something to say. He says, the part of the aisle doesn't care about the violence. Very sad to see. Oh, wow. And look what they said to the coach. Look what they said to Coach Rick Adams. Jet Engine, or whatever it is, Jet Engine 2024 says, aren't you tired of selling out for a couple of views? And then, and AJ Napoleon says, he said, empathy is new. You know full well where that line of thing comes from, probably because he thought you are a DEI hire. Look, I get your conservative thing, but the same people look at you like you're not human. Oh my God. Are you fucking serious? People remain to be dumb. Here's the thing. Can I be honest with y'all? Ain't nothing more serious. No, ain't nothing more dehumanizing than white people telling me that I need them to be okay. Well, I ain't say I need them to be okay, because this thing, white people are the majority of the world, right? I mean, are the majority of this country. But look, I feel like at least a Republican white man, he at least want to see if I'm good enough to do the job. See, here's the thing. The liberal white person, he think because, of all the all the systematic racism that you did, you're not even smart enough to get a job. So he thinks that, why don't I just give you, he said, no, I don't want to give you, no, instead of you working this hard job and making $80,000 and be able to, provide your family generational wealth, why not I give you this little welfare? Because you had it hard. You're a black person, you had it rough. So why don't you just take these few coins, instead of striving to, better yourself and get a better job or better career. No, why don't you just take the welfare? Sky Daddy says it's embarrassing to say to another man is supreme over you. Facts. Now back to Sky Daddy 444. It says womb donors at best. Ain't know what? And this black woman who's attacking Coach Greg Adams at that, bro. With that being said, man, salute to you, G, and I appreciate you, for supporting the channel, man. You're a real one, G.
My nigga.
But now they're trying to come for the, now they come for the coach, bro. You feel me? Jet engine 2024. Look at him. Look, you know what's crazy too? Some of these people will be talking shit to us.
I can't have empathy for someone like Charlie.
So people who talk shit online, empathy. People who be in the comment section, y'all know some of these are bots, right? Y'all know there's not even really real people. The person had 0 posts, 0 friends. What did they have? I think he had 0 posts, 0 pictures. Dude, that is not a real person, bro. That is not a real person, bro. Let's see what else this goofy ass bitch got to say. Now look at her. She got a Black Panther t-shirt. Hey, y'all, I'm going to just say this right now, y'all. Did I not listen? I like the fact that the Black Panthers took on a military standpoint. But, y'all know the Black Panthers is communists, right? Y'all know there was some communists, right? By the way, do y'all know that the Black Panthers held, forced Tina Turner and they forced Ike and Tina Turner to perform at their concert. And when Ike admitted on the mic in front of everyone about how they wouldn't try to pay him all their money, do you know they start fighting them, start beating them up? Do y'all know that? The Black Panthers. Yes, the Black Panthers were communists, bro. And Huey P. Newton was said, I don't know this is sure, but it is said that he was abusing people after he had got sent out of jail, because after he got shot and all that, he ended up kind of getting out of that. And dude, long story short is he was said to have been abusing people physically and bedtimely, if you know what I mean, right? It was said that he was having bedtime fun with other people, out of force and stuff like that. That could just be rumor. That could just be to make him look bad. But read this. We've seen from communist Russia that communists could be very vicious and very deadly. Skydaddy 444 says NAACP ran by little hats so is Black Lesbian Matters. Facts. As a matter of fact, didn't like one of the co-founders of BLM, didn't he get popped like today as well? But I think he got popped. Look, he got popped by some hood ninjas, right? Or some shit like that. Some crazy shit like that. But yes, it's so funny that the people that we kind of boast up and we try to uplift, they're the people who kind of basically were ones that was holding us down. The NAACP. Dude, the NAACP, the NAACP, who was supposed to be known to help Black people, wouldn't even elect, during the 60s, wouldn't even elect a Black president or a Black chairman to the NAACP. And Malcolm X called him out about that. Malcolm X was like, how y'all gonna do the NAACP, but y'all don't have no Black members on your board, bruh? What?
You don't find that suspicious? 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 You don't find that suspicious?
Oh. Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I
yeah,
read
you know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
The truth is that black people are guilty of this as well. We tend to try to compartmentalize being black. You ain't black if you vote for Trump. You ain't black if you want to date a white woman. You ain't black if you want to move out of the black ghetto. You ain't black if you got a problem with a single black woman on welfare. You ain't black if, you ain't black if you don't look the other way when someone's selling crack cocaine on your block. Like, it's really, really goofy in the community. That's why I would never go back. Shit. Civil rights is the fall and worst. Civil rights is the fall and worst thing that ever happened to so-called black people. It made the government the father. Well, here's the thing. Civil rights itself was not a bad thing. But guess what? When Martin Luther King and Jesse Jackson hijacked the civil rights movement, yes, it had been a bad thing. And the truth is, y'all, I don't know if y'all know this, but black people were doing their own boycotts and their own stands and their own rights in different cities. It was only a matter of time. Here's the thing. They had to make laws against white people come to black people's clubs, okay? And white people come to black people's clubs. Why? Because guess what? It was already in play. It was already part of the American lexicon that black people and white people dealt with each other. How about that? How about that? Do y'all know that? Excel process, we're obsessed with race. We're definitely obsessed with race in America. I mean, truth is, that's technically white America's fault, technically. Because I don't think I think race was always an issue. It just was never really outwardly spoken to. Like, dude, I don't know what I was watching the other day, but do y'all know, throughout Russian history, all the way into their monarch, they had black people. All the way into their monarchy, they had black people, black Russians. But they said when Joseph Stalin, when communism came to power, remember, Joseph Stalin, his regime killed 27 million people. You know who killed more people than him? King Leopold. King Leopold killed more Africans than he did, killed 27 million people. But guess what? People like to bring up how Stalin killed people. But guess what? What they ain't telling you is that Joseph Stalin, from what is being said, was doing some ethnic cleansing in the process. Yeah, 27 million people. Yeah, you definitely gonna sound like you're probably gonna take out some people who you don't want around. But they said that's kind of why Western European women, like Eastern European women, like them Czechoslovakians and the Russians, they say they kind of got. That's why they got so much butt. It's because there's a little nigga in their body. There's a little nigga in them. And go remember, Russia is Asia, and guess what? We all know that black man is the Asiatic black man because he's been all over this. He was all over this world. So it just gets deep. I don't know how we got into this. Oh, because we were talking about the Black Panthers. Black Panthers are communists. And look what she has on her t-shirt. The Black Panthers. Straight communists.
He didn't get murked in Watts now. They took him out in Utah. They said Lady Oleana. I want you to know it was us. Ain't no way it was a black man that took that man out. Not no Utah. Right as that bullet hit him, that man was in the middle of talking shit about gangs. White on white crime.
Wait. Hold up. Was he talking shit or was he just being real about it? And yo, the gangs is a problem. Look, yo, I'm gonna just tell y'all this. From a hood ninja to some other hood ninjas. Yo, gang problems was a problem with me growing up. Shit, I damn near was part of a gang because shit, if you wasn't down with a gang, you was about to get fucked up by every gang. So you had, hey, sometimes, I'm gonna be real with you. Living in LA, you almost had to pick a side sometimes. And there's a certain degree to how many people was knee deep in gangsterism. Some people were just on surface level to the point that, there was fucking, there was the one who was on the block, he was kind of cool, you probably hang out with him sometimes, every now and then you might have been riding with him sometime. But for the most part, then there was the ones who was knee deep into the gangsterism. He wasn't going to school, he wasn't going to work, banging on the block, selling shit, banging on the block. Then there was dudes who was putting in work. These guys were like murderers and niggas going to jail type shit. Look, that gang shit was a problem. But she said he was talking shit about the gangs, like as if the gangs were not to be talked about. Man. And it always be the mulattoes.
Oh. Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
These thugs, y'all. These thugs. Yes. He didn't get murked in Watts now. They took him out of Utah. They said Lady Oleana. I want you to know it was us. Ain't no way it was a black man that took that man out. Not no Utah. Right as that bullet hit him, that man was in the middle of talking shit about gangs. White on white crime. These thugs, y'all. These thugs. Yes. He didn't get murked in Watts now. They took him out in Utah. They said Lady Oleana. I want you to know it was us.
Wow. Now the great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is deceased. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me. And now he is no longer with us. Melanie and I and my sympathies go out to this beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you. Donald Trump announces Charlie Kirk has died after being shot speaking at Utah University.
Well, I mean, we were about 10 minutes into the interview, and 4 people in front of us, we hear the gunshot, and then you see Charlie go limp. His neck kind of turned, and we saw blood immediately.
And could you get a sense, Emma, of his injuries and what happened after that?
Both of our perspectives were that he was shot in the neck. To be perfectly blunt, it felt like so much blood came out of his neck immediately. And then we all took to the ground. I can't tell you almost what happened immediately after. Well, I mean, we were about 10 minutes into the interview, and 4 people in front of us, we hear the gunshot, and then you see Charlie go limp. His neck kind of turned, and we saw blood immediately.
And could you get a sense, Emma, of his injuries and what happened after that?
Both of our perspectives were that he was shot in the neck. To be perfectly blunt, it felt like so much blood came out of his neck immediately. And then we all took to the ground. I can't tell you almost what happened immediately after.
Damn, bro. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. When I seen it, that was fucked up. As a pro says, we obsessed with race, definitely. Jay Flo says we have to go back to tribes before humans had a concept of race. This is Cali West, XL Pro, 17th and 0. And Charlie, rest in peace to Charlie. For real, man. What happened to Bartholomew? Bartholomew came on and said that he said some racist shit, and he said he was supposed to send me a link. And it's been like about 30 minutes now. The man ain't never come back with a link. Yeah, they keep on trying to say that he was a racist. I'm not saying that he wasn't, but I never seen anything that he said what it was. XL Pro says, why is she not with her husband, Dr. Umar? He don't want her either.
Emotional damage.
Crazy bitch. Probably got some good pussy though. I mean, now J Flow says, I wore blue BKs. Yeah, we got the blue BKs, cuz. Yeah. Sky Daddy 4444 says, I agree with Tribes at J Flow. That's why I joined the Coach Tribe. Yes, sir.
My nigga.
Real. Yo, man. Shout out to the Coach Gang. For real. Yeah, man. That shit crazy, man. Shit crazy. Shit crazy. Well, with that being said, let's talk about this giant turkey Tyreek Hill. Okay? We're gonna talk a little bit of sports talk. Now it appears that yeah, man. When it rains, it pours, right? I mean, I guess it's not to be not expected. But like I said, when it rains, it pours. So it does appear that the NFL will be conducting an investigation into the truth or fact-finding mission to see if Tyreek Hill is really beating up on his wife. Now, what's kind of ironic is, she probably put herself in that position, in more ways than one. We know that she was embezzling money. I kind of cover that. That doesn't mean that he should be putting his hands on her. And I'm not saying that he is pushing his hands on her, but we're going to talk about what the NFL want to say. Now, of course, for if you have to see this here, the NFL confirms it's commenced a personal conduct review of Tyreek Hill.
Emotional damage.
So yeah, here we go. So it appears that the NFL has begun a review of the recent domestic violence allegations against Dolphins receiver Tyreek Hill.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Said in the league in a Wednesday afternoon email to PFT, Pro Football Talk, is a standard policy for a league to review matters such as this. That is true. Coach Mike McDaniel suggested earlier in the day that an in-house disciplinary process has been activated and entails at some point an effort to interview the alleged victim. In the case, the alleged victim is Hill's estranged wife, Kira Vaccaro. She has accused Hill of 8 instances of domestic violence and court filings submitted to the connection of the divorce case. Sheesh.
You sales It's all bullshit. All of it.
If she does not cooperate, the league has no power to compel her cooperation. The review will go nowhere. If she does, and if the league believes her more than it believes Hill, he could end up being disciplined. If the league decided to seek punishment and there's no resolution, the process culminates in a hearing before Sue L. Robinson, a retired judge. He would have appeal rights to the commissioner or his designate, the signee. Oh, I forgot how to say that shit. But anyway, yeah, I think it's not the signee. The signee. Now, you know what? Ray Rice comes to mind. 10 years ago, last month, Hill pled guilty to domestic assault and battery by strangulation, an incident involving his then pregnant girlfriend. The incident resulted in his dismissal in Oklahoma State football team. He finished his career at West Alabama. That incident could become under the personal conduct policy and aggravated factor in the connection with any punishment Hill may face if he is deemed to have violated the personal conduct policy in his interactions with his estranged wife. The new domestic violence allegations emerged at a time when rumors are circulating as the Steelers potentially trying to trade for Hill. The Chiefs, we've heard, are also interested. The current situation will necessarily complicate any effort by any team to make a deal, given the possibility of a suspension. Damn. Yeah, man. See this, y'all. I keep on telling y'all boys. The best thing y'all could do, the best way to show your strength to a woman and show how strong you are is by just walking away.
He ain't lying.
Shit. In Tyreek Hill's case, he should have ran away.
Run! Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Now, J Flow says, at Sky Daddy 444 Salute Gang, I'll go to the battle with my tribe. Salute to the Culture Gang. Yes, Lord. Got to. And I appreciate all y'all. J Flow says Tyreek up the creek. Sheesh. Now, Sky Daddy 4444 says, who's a bigger simp, Pookie Tyreek Hill or Russell Wilson? Damn, that's a good question.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
This is a sick Negro.
And well, the fact that Russell Wilson's not the one getting arrested, and he's not the one getting arrested for driving off fast on the freeway, and he ain't slapping up hoes and shit like that. Let's give it to Tyreek Hill for now, because he's the one risking his whole fucking career. At least Russell Wilson is willing to give half his money. Tyreek Hill is willing to risk his whole fucking career behind these fucking Jesus, bro. So you know what? XL Pro, he agrees, he concurs. He says Tyreek is definitely the biggest simp, bro. Definitely the biggest simp, bro.
Emotional damage.
He's definitely the biggest simp at this time. The fact that he got so much riding right now. Sky Daddy 4444 says, I got Tyreek, Pookie, Floyd. Okay, so we're all in agreement then. XL Pro says Tyreek got more kids by different women, I believe. Right. But here's the thing, not having a bunch of kids don't make you a simp. But what makes you a simp is the fact that you're willing to fucking ruin your whole goddamn career over the bitch. Russell Wilson, he just wants to fucking play stepdaddy to the bitch. You know what's crazy? Any woman, I don't know if y'all, I know there's a woman watching me on X. I know there has to be at least one woman watching me on YouTube. I know there got to be a woman watching me on Facebook. Ladies, if y'all really want a stepdaddy, let me ask you a question. Can your stepdaddy beat your kid? If the answer is no, then guess what? You know, I pray to God that y'all don't get don't step down me. Because keep this. If you ain't trying to give a man one of his own kids and give him access to beat that child, then you can't really expect his ass to be a fucking father figure. Straight up, bro. Think about it.
He ain't lying.
But guess what? Russell Wilson, he probably can't even beat Little Future.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
But, you know, Little Future look like he kind of like him. But he might like him just because the fact that, you know, Russell Wilson look like the type of nigga who probably suck up to Little Future.
Got to know exactly who you are. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Just to stand in the way of a father's job.
Oh. Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Shit crazy. Now, there's one third thing I gotta talk about. J Flow says T.O., aka Terrell Owens, is like, come on, man, for real, bruh.
Emotional damage.
Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Shit. But yo, there's one more thing I want to talk about. Let me see if I can find it. So y'all know Exo Pro says my cousin had 2 kids, met another guy, had 2 kids with him, then divorced him years later. Black love, L. Oh my God, bruh.
Oh. Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Check this out, y'all. And I guess I shouldn't be doing this, but I am. So, okay. Just so I don't dox nobody, I'm going to cover her name, okay? So, I was on a dating app. Can y'all see this girl? Can y'all see this girl? Y'all can't see it straight up, but if I turn it to the side, y'all see her? Okay. So this chick, sometimes when I do, I'll be saving some of these people's profile. So listen to what it says. And maybe I can put it on the screen, I will. But it says, soft life girly. If you're ready for a soft, brown-skinned, feminine queen who cooks and is clean, reach out. She's about 28, no kids. Look like she got some big-ass titties. She got the hella fucking unbelievable red weave. But here she go in front of her red luxury car, red old school Ferrari. Y'all see her? Okay. So the reason why I took a picture of this profile was 2 reasons. Well, for one reason was because of this. So here go a picture of her again, right? Can y'all see that? Next to her, next to like a Tesla. Can y'all see that? I used the broken screen. This is my 3rd phone. Will y'all see the picture of her? Okay. Look at the picture that she got below. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see the picture that she got below? But y'all know who that is, right? She has a picture of Summer Walker and this white man, if y'all can see it, look. So now these girls, what they're doing is now they're sending out the zaddy signal, bro. They're sending out the zaddy signal now. So the zaddy signal is to post a picture of Summer Walker with this old white man. And that's just to let the white man know that it's okay for you to come over there, bro. Yo.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Oh. Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Bruh. Really? Dude, that just happened. What was it? That just happened like 3 days ago. 2 days ago? 3 days ago? They're already trying to manifest it on dating sites by putting the zaddy signal, bruh. They should using the zaddy signal, bruh. I mean, I've seen things similar to that, but never so outright to that. I've had girls say, white man okay, or race is not a factor, or something like that. But she even put the picture. She's trying to that's what she wants. She wants an old rich white man. Oh shit. An old white guy with a blue eye. Bruh. So Summer Walker is actually gassing these chicks up to really think that they have a chance with Zaddy.
Nasty bitch.
And y'all all know I have no problems with interracial relationships. I have interracial relations myself quite often. Matter of fact, I smashed a Spanish chick like last month. But yeah, I have nothing against. I believe in erasing them color lines. Now that being said, I do believe in being realistic. You know, white men, rarely marry black women. Not that they don't date and have sex with black women, but as far as marry them and make them an honest woman, it's slim to none, and Slim just died. Yes, minded business. He knew he was in there for that ghetto gagger. You know what he wanted.
Nasty bitch.
And she knew what she gave him too. Mm-hmm.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Oh, best believe he was definitely tapping them cheeks. Looking like Count Dracula. Now, okay. We were able to get through everything in about an hour and 30 minutes. Your boy Callie got some clips for y'all. I'm going to unload the clip for y'all. We got a couple things we could kind of joke about and kind of crack about. Where's it at? Oh, what do I have? I got a couple of clips. I got some things for y'all. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Oh, and another thing I got to do too. My boy P. Francis. I don't know if you're going to watch on the replay, but salute to you, G. He dropped 5-piece. Let me read up his chat. I don't know if you're watching the replay, P. Francis, but you're definitely a contributor here in the Righteous Spirit. And you definitely support Cali West podcast. So I appreciate you, G. He says, replay gang. So shout out to P. Francis, y'all. And shout out to the replay gang, yo. I appreciate you, P. Francis. You always dropping the cash apps, and I be late to be remembering. Sometimes you be dropping it. Oh, that's right. When you replay, you drop it. So, it be times where I'm not even live. But I appreciate you, G.
My nigga.
Salute to P. Francis for being a contributor. I'm saying long-time contributor to the Cali West channel. He supports Cali West Miami. I salute you, G. For real. All right, yeah. Appreciate it. See, look. There go phone number 3. Okay, see how this phone is in good condition? Okay. So I don't want y'all going around telling people that Callie walking around here with a busted ass phone. You feel me? And anyway, my phone wasn't even scratched. That was just to tape the tempered glass. The tempered glass. And a matter of fact, look, see? Look. Matter of fact. See? Phone number 2 right here. See? My shit all in good condition, bro. It's just the damn tempered glass, bro. On phone number 2. All right. So anyway, let's continue. Yeah. Oh, I meant to unload the clip on you. I forgot. My bad. Gotta unload the clip. Damn, it's getting late. Let's see here. Let's see here. Come on, man. Oh, see, I was on the wrong. Oh, I'm on the wrong year. Oh, I do need to transfer that. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna get rid of one of these phones. There's no way I can keep 3 phones. 2 maximum. Where is it at? Oh, okay, yeah. So I did have a couple things I want to share with y'all. So I'm gonna unload the keep it live up in here. Let's see here. All right. Let's get to the videos I'm playing tonight. This might be a skit, but we all know skits are based on real life. Check it.
What you want, man? Why the fuck did you go down there to the Section 8 place and tell them people that you live with me and you showed them the mail and you know you got me and my fucking kids kicked out? They can't. I sure did. You didn't want me to stay over there, and you took my motherfucking bump off my motherfucking car. You took my motherfucking clothes, put Clorox on my shit. I sure did. Not only that, I done told social service how you be leaving the house for 2 or 3 days, not feeding them goddamn kids, and you sitting around here running around up and down the street in the club. I sure did. Your ass going to jail. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Ain't no remorse in it. I don't give a damn what you say, and I don't give a damn what you do. In any other house you get, I'm gonna get you put out again. I don't give a damn. You talking about a house and the kids and all this. What you talking about? So what about my fucking kids? You not gonna take care of them? You always talking about what about your kids? Your kids be there 2 or 3 days, don't even eat. You be gone, the house all dirty, roaches run around. They run around, pampers singing, hanging and shit. You got plates of food and shit laying all over the house. You ain't talking about shit. Hell yeah, I sure did. You need to call the Orca man over there, your dirty ass. I should never fuck with you anyway. And when every time you run into a house, I don't give a damn where you move at, I'm gonna get your ass put out. Yeah, you talking about I'm gonna call social service, I'm gonna call everybody that I know. So you gonna get your kids taken away? Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. Hell yeah, I'm gonna do it again. I went out there and showed them the mail while I've been staying at your house, because when I left prison, I probably write you from prison. So that's what I went out there. I went out there and showed them all the jail mail we had. I told them I was gonna come home there. You was supposed to be taking care of me, making sure everything was straight. I came home to you with them badass, nasty ass kids, and me and you this shit ain't just gonna work out. And then you taking my bumpers and shit, I'm running around here with no bumper, embarrassing and shit. You got me running around here knocking on your door and shit, trying to play victim. Hey man, I ain't trying to talk. So where the fuck are me and the kids going to stay? You and them kids. You're selfish. You gonna get yours. You gonna fucking get yours. You gonna get yours, and that's you gonna get yours, and that's not a curse. That's the problem. You gonna get yours, nigga. You gonna get yours. You and them kids better get in that ragged ass car, and y'all better go. And they be eating snacks any goddamn way, because you been leaving 2 or 3 days, ain't feeding them. So you better go to Dollar General. You better get you some cover, and you better make sure you get you a gas card, so you can have plenty of gas in there, because it's going to be hot in there if they ain't got no AC. And y'all ass better learn how to leave me alone, because every time you fuck with a nigga like me, I'm going to take your ass down. You going to get yours. You going to get yours. Get mine, and you going to get yours too. And you every time get yours.
P. Francis, he must have heard me talking about you. He came through and said, F them kids, bruh. Yo. F them kids.
Nasty bitch.
F them motherfucking kids. Shit. You probably paying for them and they still funky.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that gets men mad, is that you got to pay child support and you can't even have no say so. The bitch still mismanaging the money and the children, bro. Fucking A, bro. That is a fucking cold situation.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Tucson 32 says scorched earth that be. For real, bro. I mean, I think that was a skit. Because it's just like, damn. Either that, but guess what? We all know skits are based off of real life. So it's a skit. Don't really even fucking cut it, bro. But salute to bro, man. Salute to bro.
My nigga.
Because guess what? He was probably taking his money and giving some of that shit anyway. So they had made a little understanding, but then, you know, she probably came home too late from sucking another nigga's dick, and guess what? She gets his ass out of the house because it's very easy. Because guess what? You do not. Here's the thing: you do not need 30 days notice to get kicked out of someone's house who lived, you know, in state property. If you're like living in the projects, now if you're living in someone's apartment, I think it takes a little bit more for them to get you out, right? I may get in trouble with the state as far as Section 8 is concerned, but if it was like a rental property, he'll have to go through the 30 days. But if it's the projects like this, there's a state facility, they could kick him out around the motherfucking spot. Because by law, he's not even supposed to be there. P. Francis said shit based off actual events somewhere, sometimes in the hood.
He ain't lying.
And once again, P. Francis, I appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Shout out to the replay gang. I'm glad that you came in here live for tonight, man. For real, for real. The righteous fear is real. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, though, for real. And I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, y'all came and supporting the chat. You know what I mean? For real, in a real way, man. I appreciate y'all. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I can't wait to have that seminar, for real.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
For real, G. So yeah, man, the righteous fear is real. So let me keep on running some of these clips, because I got some shit that I think I want to go through funny. I'm probably shit. I might even have to go to overtime, but I really want to, you know, show y'all I really appreciate y'all boys tuning in. And y'all on X, formerly known as Twitter, come on through. My name's Cali West. The name of the show is Cali West Miami. It's kind of like a, you know, not really like an oxymoron, but you know, it's just like, okay, a Cali brother in Miami talking this shit, you know what I'm saying, from a West Coast point of view. So I appreciate y'all coming in, you feel me? So go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Hit up the Cash App, $ Cali West. You feel me? $ Cali West, #1. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, J Flow says, learn how to walk out on your family. Hey, cold-blooded, right?
Emotional damage.
Shit. Now, and Man Support Man says, Cali West, you kind of resemble Bishop Don Magic Wand. Not believe I'm just kidding, pimping. That's funny. Hey, Bishop Don Magic Wand, hey, he's to get hoes. Literally.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
It's so funny too. My ex-girlfriend, her roommate in college, said that Bishop Don Magic Wand was trying to put down on her. So yo, salute to Bishop Don Magic Wand, bro.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
Yeah, so they can know, man. As a matter of fact, where's it at? Let's see if I can find it real quick. Hey, I ain't no cap, y'all. Sometimes I be having so many videos that I don't even get to even play them all, bro. Because, you know, I tend to notice that people don't really watch long ass videos. So I try to keep it within 2 hours, y'all. That's why, you know, after the 2 hour mark, I might do a little bit of overtime, but at that point, I usually get up out of here. Because I know people ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, gonna sit there for 3 hours and watch my shit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they ain't worth 3 hours, but I just know human nature. Damn, I'm trying to look for the bishop. And one about he was telling the kids about the game. Damn, where's the one he was talking about the game? He was telling them about the game. Let me see if I can find it.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was on this train, I'd have been pissed off. But I probably would have gave him a couple dollars when he did this move right here. I ain't gonna lie. I was shocked. The other one we hopped over there was kind of cool too, but this flat out like this, sneakers to the side. Here, bro. Here go $2, $3, bro. Golly.
Damn, man. Oh well. Fuck it. We done lost the moment, bro. We done lost the moment. Oh shit. We done lost the moment. But it's all good. Let me make sure I read all these chats. Let's see here. Dave Lowe says salute RPM, P and MS Sport Man. Amar Sport Man, he laughing his ass off. Jay Fuller, he laughing his ass off. Oh shit. Miami man, long time no see. He says he come through, says JUCO tuition, it's been a while. I hope you're well. RIP to Charles Kirk, man. I'm glad to see you, but I'm glad to see you. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of bittersweet. I just, you know, wish that I didn't have to see you under these circumstances. And yeah, man. You know, a lot of people are saying Charlie Kirk is a racist, but I just feel like these just hurt people, bro, because no one has given me every evidence that he has said anything racist yet. So salute to Miami, man, with a $10 10 piece, yo, for the show, man. I appreciate you.
My nigga.
My brother from another mother. I appreciate that for real, for real. Shit, I might be able to make up for last night's fucked up ass date.
Put that all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Oh, J. Flo said, did he smash them guts? I sure did. I smashed them guts. I just didn't smash the guts last night. But remember, I told y'all that me and her got into it. But I smashed them guts the other night, man. Shit, what was it? I smashed them guts. What was it last Sunday? No, not last Sunday. I think we smashed last Thursday. Yeah, because last Thursday I didn't come on, right? Yeah, so last Thursday I didn't come on at all. And didn't I have last Friday off? No, I didn't. I might have had last Friday off. I forgot. Long story short is, I know I definitely didn't go to work the next day. No, yeah, I definitely didn't go to work the next day. So that's why I dropped her off, and I remember I took the day off, I think. Either I took the day off or I had to work from home. I forgot what I did. What? I don't know. This is a blur, but I know I smashed it last Thursday. And I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? You know, the guess was all right. You feel me? J. Flo says, salute to Miami, man. And then they so said, New Ram City. For real. I caught that. Bruh. Hey, that was actually dope, bro. Hey, salute.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Bruh, we might have to put that shit on a t-shirt, bruh. We might have to put that shit on a t-shirt. New Ram City, bruh. Hey, for real, that was dope. Hey, shout out to J Flo for that one, bruh.
And
Like Jam City.
Oh, shit.
that all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jam and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
J Flo says, you called off the wedding? Yes, I called off the wedding, bro.
Emotional damage.
Yo, J Flo, do you know something? Are you privy to anything? Well, you know what? Fuck it. This would be funny. Yo, well, I don't know about a wedding, but let's just say when I was fucking her, let's just say mid-session, I pulled out, your boy only had a wedding ring.
Emotional damage.
Ouch.
You sense it's all bullshit. All of it.
Yeah, man. Kind of had a little bit of an accident. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? The guts was a little watery, bro. You know what I'm saying? The guts was a little watery. There was a malfunction, bro. Boy. If you want to, if you know what I'm saying? If you really have to fucking know, nigga. You the daddy. Oh, shit. Shit, hey. Well, no, I ain't, no. I did not know. You know what I'm saying? I still, you know, she got painted. She got painted. It was just still, you feel me? You feel me? Shit. Let's just say your boy had to wash his thing. I had to wash my fucking salami in the sink and I had to take a shower. You feel me? At that point, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I ain't had no choice. It was gone, you know? I mean, at that point, it was like I was already in them guts. And you know what I'm saying? At that point, well, I mean, at that point, hey, am I gotta go to, you know what I'm saying, to go checked out? I might as well get checked out and have a ball. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, like,
Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
Jam and round.
Like Jam City.
Yeah. But no, ain't no damn wedding bells, nigga. None of that shit. P. Francis getting chicks pregnant like CGA. Oh, hell nah, shit. Me or the coach, we ain't getting these hoes pregnant. Hey, nut on the butt, dog. Nut on the butt. Keep a slut out your motherfucking way. I wish a bitch would tell me I'm the motherfucking daddy. Bitch, you better fucking come up with some DNA. You better come with some proof. Look, no bitch better ever not come up to me and talk about I'm having your baby. Unless your ass got some legitimate ass proof. You got some legitimate ass proof, then that's my ass. But bitch, fuck that shit. Cause yo, I don't know if I told y'all boys, but a bitch tried to put a baby on me at least twice. And both times it was no bueno. And them bitches know who the fuck they fucking. Look, yo, trust me. These hoes know they look, mama's baby, papa's maybe. They know who got them pregnant, bro. Yo, anyone who ever got a girl pregnant for real, right? Because I have gotten a girl pregnant for real. They be in your motherfucking chest. Any girl you get pregnant, she's gonna let you slide. You think you're gonna get away. You think you're gonna get away scot-free for 9 months. 9 months, you're gonna be able to just live your life for fun, and you're not gonna hear from that bitch? Oh, you're gonna hear from that bitch. Even shit, you even hear from a bitch who's just trying to put a baby on you. Look, a bitch is gonna be in your chest. So if she ain't in your chest, that baby is not yours. What did Michael Jackson say? The kid is not my son. Bitch, please. The fuck? These hoes crazy. Shit. But yeah. It was still fun though. Slim with us is still fun. What else I got for y'all? I like keeping y'all laughing. So here we go.
I said I was good.
Come on, no, you're not.
How you gonna tell me what the fuck I am?
No, come on.
Bro, she's really trying to get in
You don't want
there.
this?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
You look a little too older for me though, for real.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, you look a little too
Oh,
old.
you crazy. AJ, nothing but a number. That's okay.
I'm good, dog. I told you I'm good. I'm good.
My gas.
I'm good.
It's your loss.
Yo, hold on.
No,
Yo,
call.
hold up. Yo, hold up.
Oh, no.
What's up?
Yo. Y'all niggas smashing? I am. I ain't gonna cap. You know, she was actually kind of cute. But you could tell it was a skit though. But in the car though, no cap. She looked like she could be a fat bitch though. No cap.
I said I was good.
She looked like she could be a cute fat bitch though. Like she looked like no cap from right there. She do look like she can be like Oompa Loompa-ish though. Like you wouldn't even fucking know, bro. I mean, granted. Damn, this shit is long as hell. Yo, granted, you know what I'm saying, too many cupcakes, you know what I'm saying, she might even have a bulletproof vest on, aka the what's that thing called? Waist trainer on or something. You feel me? But she better watch her weight because she already tipping it. She already kind of almost overly thick. But for right there, yeah, she definitely probably got her bulletproof vest on. Because look at them thick ass ankles. I mean, I'm still fucking, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I wouldn't mind being around her, but bruh. Pete Francis is fast. Well, Pete Francis, you're very particular, right? It's okay. I mean, like, so I don't know. You know me, I'm a nasty boy, so you know, shout out to the nasty boys. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to the nasty boys. But yeah, but I'm gonna just say this right now. Any man who really likes slim women, this is too much. If you're into them slimmies, that's definitely too much. But y'all know I'm a nasty boy, so hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go in, you dig? I'm a monster.
This is a sick Negro.
Now, there was something else I meant to tell y'all. I guess we're gonna have to go into overtime, bro. We're going to overtime.
Watch as Eric Cartman shuts down these woke liberal students.
Oh my God, what makes you think you have the right to say what I do with my body?
Let me ask you something. If a pregnant woman is killed and the baby dies too, why is the killer charged with a double homicide?
Well, because people have different beliefs.
It's not about belief, it's about truth. Science confirms life begins at conception. So yes, Jeremiah 1:5 says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. But it's just morality that demands we protect the most vulnerable. So let me ask you, when do you think life began?
Eric, are you all right in there?
Yeah, I'm fine, Mom. I'm just in here master debating.
Well, Eric, that's enough. Let's get out of the bathroom.
I can't, Mom. I'm master debating to these young college girls.
That's very naughty, Eric. Stop it.
Mom, I finally got sponsored by a protein powder, so I got a master debate for a couple more hours. Leviticus 9:1-8. Let me alone.
Yo, Shout out to Charlie Kirk. Rest in peace, bro. Yeah, I know that he was kind of channeling that, right? Look at his hairstyle. That's Charlie Kirk, bro. And this is before he passed away. Shout out to Charlie Kirk. Man, that's kind of messed up. I don't really know much about it. I know just mainly about his posts really on Facebook and stuff like that. Or like pictures of him on Facebook. But that's definitely Charlie Kirk right there. Damn, man. Salute to Charlie Kirk, bro. That's still sad, bro. The fact that his family actually witnessed that shit. And that's just all over the fucking world news. Like anybody who has a goddamn cell phone seeing that shit, bro. That is fucking sad. Shout out to Charlie Kirk, bro. Now, well, this is probably more P. Francis type right here.
Go ahead and let.
Did you see that body, P. Francis? That's more like your flavor, neighbor, huh? She cooking too. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all Creoles love y'all some Spanish women to cook. Now, she's definitely all in shape. You taking her, P. Francis? You know what I'm saying? You can look her up and down like, I'll take her.
I'd buy that for $1.
Who sent that to me? XL Pro? You sent me that? XL Pro? Who sent me this? Who sent me that? Might have been XL Pro. XL Pro be on. He be on it, boy. A man support man said that BBL looking right. LOL. Hey, Pete this. She definitely had a BBL, but at least she was in the gym with it. He said I sent it to you on Facebook. Salute to a man support man. He sent me that on Facebook. Salute to a man support man for that.
This is a sick Negro.
Right. You definitely got a type. Oh, man, I might get a copyright if I play this, but I'm going to play it anyway, because I think this is still a funny-ass skit. But I'm sure that they probably have me this copywritten, but I'm going to try to see if I could maybe kind of get around the copyright and maybe add some music to it, maybe. And maybe that won't be so bad. Let me see. I'll try. But I thought this was funny. I'm sure y'all seen this before, but if not, y'all gonna see it now. P. Francis says, she cooking the wrong food, but I buy it for $2. Hey, I know that's right.
She ain't lying.
Shit, for real.
I'd buy that for $1.
For real. So I'm gonna play this skit. I thought this was funny. I'm sure y'all seen this before, but we about to play it now. It's technically from a movie, so I might have to cut it in a little bit every now and then.
Damn!
Hold on.
Can I take your order?
Yeah. I had an American breakfast, pancakes, and the turkey bacon.
How would you like your eggs?
Anyway, scrambled. Anyway.
You want orange juice?
Just whatever you would if it comes with it.
No problem. And what can I get for you, sir?
I'm gonna have the exact same thing.
Okay. Sir, what would you like?
Same thing.
You guys are copycats. What can I get for you?
I'm getting.
Let me guess. The same thing.
Yeah, you guessed it.
All right. Well,
Bruh.
Emotional damage.
Yo, you know what I thought it was actually funny was the fact that she already having a hard enough talking, and then she had the nerve, the audacity to go try to bust a joke in the middle.
You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
And you know what's so funny too? Because baby girl, she looked good too, but just please. Yo. I might hit it, but yo. 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 A ninja might hit it, but yo.
But don't tell nobody.
Hey, just be Minnie Mouse. Just, baby. See, that's the type of one me look. When she gets to talking, like, oh baby, you ain't gotta say a word, baby. Look, baby, I got you. Just look at me. Just look at me. Just look at me. Just all you gotta do is just look at me. Yeah, I got you. Look, you ain't gotta say a word, baby. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna order your food this way you like. I'm gonna make sure you get the seat that you like. You ain't gotta say a word, baby. You ain't gotta say a word. Don't worry, I'm gonna give you that cash. That way you can go to the mall and you can buy a couple of things for you and your bras, okay? No. Don't say nothing, baby. You ain't gotta say a word. You ain't gotta say a word. Mechanic! No. Silence is golden, baby. Silence is golden. But why are you talking? No. Silence is golden. Silence.
But don't tell nobody.
Cause bruh, yo, motherfucker will fuck around and have a fucking motherfucker lose his temper. Listen to that bitch. I ain't gonna cap, bruh. Nigga will fucking lose his mind.
Emotional damage.
I ain't gonna lie. It's to the point that now at 46, I be at the job and the motherfucker be talking for me. Look, it should take no more. If you're asking me for help, depending on what the situation is, like if you're my coworker, I will give you about maybe 2. You should be able to explain to me what you need help in at least 2 minutes. If it's a complete stranger, you have about 60 seconds to tell me what the fuck you want and why you in my goddamn face. And I'm not gonna say that in those exact words, but that's how the fuck I be feeling, bro. But people be taking too damn long talking and stuff like that. Oh my god. And I know that's not even her fault because it's her stuttering, but bro. I still lose patience. It's kind of like a upset mother with a baby who just can't stop crying. Bro, I just probably couldn't have it, bro.
Really him. Really him. You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI. Okay, y'all. Let's keep this train going. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I like shout out to this guy.
21.
How old she look?
32. My big sister 32.
And little sister?
I'm the little sister.
How old's the little sister?
I'm the little sister.
How old is she?
21.
Emotional damage.
Yo. You know what I'm saying? She got a fat ass. This hoe got a fat ass, but bitch, you are not no motherfucker 21. Yo. See, hey, the desirable truth. He know damn well the bitch lying. Ain't nothing about you 21. Here's the thing. The chick in the green, she's the youngest one, and she don't even look 21. Yo, these bitches are fucking crazy, bro. What the fuck do they think they lying to, bro? That shit crazy, boy. These hoes be really on that thing as if we can't see you.
Name 5 things that you have to offer a man.
Nothing, and nothing.
You ain't with that one.
You're not serious, though.
I am serious.
So why would a man even want to look your way if you can't add value to his life?
Well, down, if you ain't got the bag down.
Right, thank you. Thank you,
ain't trying to spend the money down.
So let's say the man has the bag and he wants to spend the money. What does he get back?
Why do it always got? I feel like you said you want pussy like that. I feel like that's what you're talking about. Why do it have to always be about dick and pussy?
Right, like ask some more questions. Like what's my favorite color? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
nigga.
Yeah, let's get to know each other.
What color is my motherfucking real hair?
Bruh. Yo. And for y'all brothers who like black women, boy. Whew. RPM said, LOL. Yeah, these chicks are fucking insane, bro. Insane in the membrane. Straight insane. Got no brain. P. Francis says she 21 in dog years. She must be, because there was nothing about her that was 21. Like, I could just look. Here's the thing. I could just tell by her voice alone. Her voice alone was not 21. And it had nothing to do with the fact that her voice was even deep. I could just tell certain inflections on how people pronounce their words and certain things. Yeah, I could tell how old someone is. And even their vocabulary. Like, I don't think that bitch is 40. I think she was about 32. Like, truth is told, she was about 32. Like, truth be told. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know? Was she in good shape? Yes. But that was a grown ass woman. If anything, she was like 32. Them girls is about 23 to 24. Them hoes. None of them, nobody in that group was 21. I mean, even though the other two look, I ain't gonna lie, for some stragglers, they look some decent stragglers. Like, one looked like she mixed. The other one, she kind of looking like New and shit. You know what I mean?
How old are you?
How old she look?
But yeah. I'll believe that one in the green would be 21, but even she's not 21. 21. What else you got? What's this?
What y'all got in my house?
Nothing, Mom.
Oh, I probably shouldn't even be showing this, but I thought this is really gross. But why? Look, I guess they catch this still thinking that this is like a funny skit.
But essentially, it looked like they found a stray cat and they brought the cat in the house, right? And said they snuck in a stray cat and got caught. But yo, through this video, I don't even know if I can even show this. But throughout the video, the mom, they both brought in a cat. But guess who she's hitting? She's hitting on the son. And is it hard? No. Maybe it's a skit, right? But I don't like the imagery of this. I'm gonna play it for y'all. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We here. We here in the righteous sphere. We keep it real in here in the righteous sphere. So fuck it. It is what it is.
No, look! Ow! Cat in my damn pillow. You allergic to cats.
I know, Mom, but this is cute. Wait, Mom, look. Listen to her. Wait, put it down.
Oh, and y'all got it on my baby towel? What you mean?
No, that's her towel. She came with the towel.
Yeah, she came with it. She came with it. She didn't come with that motherfucking
Yeah, she
towel.
did.
That's my baby
She
towel.
did. No, she
I
did.
promise
Where
you get this nasty ass cat from? Oh.
Listen, Mom, listen.
Where the fuck did you get the cat from?
We found it. It's cute.
From the shelter place.
She's tripping. Mom!
Take it back where you got.
Bro! It's a cat.
Hold on.
Give me her. She confused, Mom. She confused.
Come on, Mondoose. What are you doing? It's a cat.
Yeah,
we can't have a cat.
It's okay, baby. Don't be scared.
She got a cat.
What?
Now get this little dirty.
No, she just chilling, Mom.
Yo. Dr. Umar, you know I don't ask you much advice, but yo.
Some of y'all say he go too hard. It ain't that bad. Oh, yes, it is. Now you see.
You have cooned so bad that they damn near need to put your face in the dictionary next to the word coon.
I'm going to hospitalize you coons because I care about you. The Dr. Papa Mental Health Hospital for Coons.
See, this is the same stuff like seeing like you know, like women get beat up on the man, and that's okay and that's cute. But if a man was supposed to content of him beating up on a woman, guess what? They'll be wanting to fucking cancel that motherfucker. You feel me? And I know it's true.
He ain't lying.
But why are we abusing kids? And even if you're not even really hitting them, it might be a skit. But why are we into this imagery? Why do people think this is funny? Why do people think this is cute? You know, saying son husband street bullshit. This is why fathers are important. Fathers are important in the household. And guess what? Charlie Kirk was talking about the gangs and stuff and how basically certain things was not doing right in the community. I guess, you know, and guess what? You know, some white-eyed man shot him. Because guess what? At the same time, they don't want, look, here's the thing, they don't want gang violence to stop. Here's the thing, gang violence just boosts the crime, not only boosts the crime rate, but it also allows people to work in the jail system. They got to pay people to watch, you know, black people who work, they lock up in jail. So guess what? They don't, here's the thing, the powers that be, they don't want gang violence to stop. If they wanted to, here's the thing, that's why do you think people are getting mad with Donald Trump doing this thing? Guess what? This is things that they could have did a long time ago. You feel me? These are things that they could have done a long time ago and then changed the hood a long time ago. But guess what? You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump is the only one who has guts to do it. And, you know, a lot of people could say whether it's right or wrong, or they're just showing how the police state or whatever y'all want to say, or, you know, martial law, call it what y'all want. But a lot of these places are literally war zones. And guess what? He's trying to clean it up. But guess what? They don't want to fix anything. That's why do you think they try to take out 45? Because guess what? He doesn't come and start changing shit up. Do I like everything that he says or there's everything he does? No. But guess what? I definitely didn't like what the last regime was doing. And matter of fact, yo, I'm going to just say this and I'm going to stick to it. It's because of the Biden regime why we're going through the shit that we're going through now. Straight up. See, it's not just the stimulus checks helped. It definitely helped with the inflation. But see, it's a little bit more than just that. The fact that those mandatory mandates and try to keep people home for years, finally caught up to us.
Emotional damage.
Ain't Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And they're doing their best to try to keep 45 from become president, become 47 again. Shit crazy.
Got to know exactly who you are. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
All right. Let me just unload this clip. Yeah, now I got some other stuff to show y'all. All right, let's not be so serious. Let's put some smiley faces on.
That's Garner.
So if I were to put my hands on your chest, you would
Press every fucking charge known to man.
I see where this going.
Fuck you, I ain't did nothing but touch him on his chest.
Well, goddammit, you did too much. Don't touch the hood, Gardner.
Hey, fuck you,
I
bitch
wanna
ass
press every
nigga.
charge known to man. I got you.
My nigga.
Hey, for real, stop putting these charges on these motherfucking hoes. Like, do you see what she had the audacity to say?
You a sex ass Garner.
So if I were to put my hands on your chest, you would
Press every fucking charge known to man.
I see where this going.
Fuck you, I ain't did nothing but touch him on his chest.
Well, goddammit, you did too much. Don't touch the hood, Gardner.
Hey, fuck you, bitch ass
Press every
nigga.
charge known to man. I got you.
I know that's right. Yo, hey, word to bro. Word to bro. Damn, I know it's getting late, y'all. I know it's getting late. Like I said, I'm going to run through this a little bit, then we out of here, all right? Oh, I recorded it. I want to hear what everybody's saying, but here we go.
Most of the times in a relationship, one person is ugly. Would you rather be ugly or would you be okay with me being ugly?
Who told you that?
It's always an ugly person in a relationship. I ain't the ugly one. You the ugly one.
That damn dog you bought.
My dog ugly?
Yes.
I'm talking about out of me and you, who ugly? I'm fine.
Bruh. Is she I ain't lying. First, I was still trying to see if she was whether she was cross-eyed or not, because she low-key look a little cross-eyed, G. I don't know. What y'all think? I don't know if it's just the fact that she just got some big eyes or just the angle, but she damn near almost look cross-eyed. And I'm not here to judge dudes, but baby girl, you're not that hot looking. Yeah, you're a little, I don't know, you're a little weird looking. A man support man said Cali West hitting that missionary. Yeah, with a brown paper bag over her head. Like, I don't know if it's small or what, but I don't know. She's looking a little, I don't know. She looks like my boy man support man with a wig. Bruh, I don't know, bro. She a little rough looking, bruh. I don't know. Maybe I had to see her up close, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she got a really quick personality or something, bruh. I don't fucking know, bruh. But she was kind of looking kind of like a gremlin, G. Dark King of Everything and Nothing said she looked like a Changling from the Changling from the Star Wars Episode 1 or 2. LOL. Damn. Yeah, she was looking a little funny looking, bruh. Yeah, she was looking a little weird looking, bruh. She was looking a little alien. Hey, you know what she looked like? Damn, what was the name of that? What was the name of that shit? Damn. What was that movie about? Something about a monster and it killed a man on a toilet or something like that. I forgot what it was. But it was a monster. It was like a little monster. He was in the toilet. He came out through the toilet. He came from like a fun man, like bite people and stuff like that. Damn. They look like that little ugly ass creature from that little 80s ass movie. But yeah, she was definitely looking like a Muppet baby, bro. And not even a cute one either. And like I said, I don't know judge no dude, so I wasn't gonna say the dude was a better looking nigga or a better looking person. I just stuck to her. Stuck to her. I don't know, ladies. Any ladies in here, please be the judge on that. All right, so let's unload this clip because we've gone a little too long now, and it's almost midnight. You know, I gotta feed the gremlins. Oh shit. Here y'all go. Now, yo, y'all definitely gotta watch out with who's preparing y'all meals and what she doing in the kitchen. Cause check this out. Like the chick is not a bad looking chick, but still, check this out. What is that?
Ay, amor, ahora yo entiendo por qué tanta sabrosura con esa comida. Ay, mi reina, y con ese toque secreto que tú le echas. Me dejó loca y sin idea.
Bruh, did y'all see that, bruh? Bruh, did y'all see that though, bruh?
Ay, amor, ahora yo entiendo por qué tanta sabrosura con esa comida. Ay, mi reina, y con ese toque secreto que tú le echas. Me dejó loca y sin idea.
Bruh. She knows what she did, Ninja. Bruh. Bruh.
Nasty bitch.
I forgot what I was watching, but true story. I think back in the days, like, remember there was that show? I think it was called not Nip Tuck, but it was called I forgot what it's called. It was called damn, what was the name of that show? Pete Francis says the Dreamcatcher, Stephen King Dreamcatchers. Was it Dreamcatchers? But it's a true story that basically essentially what happened was I think in the early 19th or the early 20th century or early 19th century where it was like 1890s or the 1880s. But there was there was a TV show with I forgot what was the name of the show, but it was about medicine back in the day, like all the way up before they even had electricity. So that was like in the late, I was like in I think the late 19th century, like 1899, like slavery was already abolished a long time ago. But damn, it was called like the Nick. I think it was called the Nick or something like that. It was like a TV show. It didn't last very long. But anyway, long story short is, true story is, essentially there was a maid. And she essentially got people sick in like the castle or in like the house, like in like, I guess, in this house. But essentially, it was because they essentially found out the reason why people were getting this illness and people were dying, or people were getting really sick and really dying, was because it was dysentery, because one of the helpers in the kitchen like wasn't really cleaning herself well after she like take a bowel movement. Did she take a shit? And she was basically was basically scratching her ass with shit crumbs and basically passing it on the food. And that was before the time when Europeans, because mind you, Europeans didn't really use soap until a big deal until like I say like the early 19th century or early 20th century. So, like for example, at one point in time before there was electricity, people didn't know that soap or cleaning things like with soap and stuff kept you from getting sick. Because people didn't know the concept of germs and microscopic nastiness and stuff like that, right? They didn't know that. So a lot of people was like, a motherfucker will go take a shit and then go eat with his hands that he took a shit with. and then wonder why he get fucking sick, right? This is things that people knew in Africa a long time ago. Like, for example, soap is something that you could trace back all the way to Egypt, okay? But for some reason, people in Africa and the continent knew that washing yourself with this fat or this animal fat or whatever, whale fat, was able to clean you off to the point that you smell good and you weren't dirty. And yeah, but there's essentially this chick, this lady who was the maid of the house, or the lady who was helping to cook or preparing the food or serving the food. She was basically passing out booty crumbs, but people was getting sick and dying from dysentery. So that's from what she was doing. Now, the truth is, the reason why if your girl did that, you probably wouldn't die from dysentery is because of the fact that even though that's nasty, like, she's just not as filthy as that woman, because go figure, that servant probably didn't even take a shower in like a few days, right? So that's booty crumbs on top of booty crumbs on festering booty crumbs. At least she gave you some fresh booty crumbs.
Emotional damage.
Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. It was not Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. It was the Nick. It was a show about the Knickerbocker Hospital. It didn't last very long either. And I had one of my favorite actors, one of my favorite British actors on there. Some white guy. I forgot that dude. The dude from Children of Men. Let's see here. The Nick. Yeah, see? And like, it didn't last very long. It was only 2 episodes. It was only 2 seasons, but it didn't last very long. But yeah, it's called The Nick. Look, I'm gonna share this. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm talking about. So I don't know how we got here, but we got here. Fuck it. And then I'm gonna show y'all the rest of these skits. The Nick with Clive Owen. Yeah, Clive Owen. The Nick. Yeah, brilliant surgeon Clive Owen pushes the boundaries of medicine and morality and racist relations at a 1900s NYC hospital in the series. See, like an upscale care in New York shifts from the urban locals to early 1900s. The Knickerbocker Hospital remains in the city to serve mostly poor immigration population, uninterested by high morality from sepsis in pre-antibiotics era. Chief surgeon John Thackeray pushes more medicine boundaries, pioneering procedures despite his painful past and severe cocaine addiction. Dr. Al Groen was recruited by the hospital. Let's see here. Now, but yo, that was actually a good show, because what it also showed was that the North, like, how, people used to always say, go to the North, right? Because it was better life in the North, right? But the Nick, one thing I liked about the Nick, it showed that even if you live up north, you could be a doctor. Look, you could be a doctor, because you see there's a black guy in there. You could be a doctor who's good at your skill, but guess what? You will still probably end up essentially being a bona fide nurse for the white doctors, and that's essentially what essentially happened. And also too, they wouldn't even let black people into the hospital, right? That he worked at. So essentially, what he was doing was he was essentially having his patients come to his house, where he was essentially servicing his patients, and he basically like kind of recruited like one of the nurses to like basically be his nurse and shit, and he was basically running a makeshift hospital from his house. He like performing surgery and everything, bro. Now, Pete Francis said they would use perfume to cover their smell. Yep. Yep. And it's crazy because there's other societies that use perfume, like Egyptians use perfume, but guess what? They always taking showers too. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Nasty bitch.
So, yeah, man. But yeah, anyway, but it only lasted 2 seasons, but it was a good show. But yeah. But essentially they brought up the story about how, and look, and basically, you know what they ended up doing to that lady who It was giving people dysentery. They ended up locking her ass up, and not necessarily as because she was a criminal, but they locked her up to like help her to like start getting like more cleansing because like bitch, motherfuckers dying because of your ass, literally, bro. Literally was dying from her ass, from her stanky ass, bro. We had dysentery. That's why, like, that's why, they go to your restaurants. That's why those places be going to your restaurants. They be giving them C's and B pluses or F's because, it should be substandard. What else I got for y'all? Oh, I thought this was funny. Check this out.
What's up with you, man? I've been doing this since I was about 3 or 4, and I'm a nigga out the door. I'm here to let you know.
Okay. Yeah. I see you good with the rhymes and shit. So.
Oh yeah, all the time. On the grind.
Oh God, he's a rapper.
Connect flow in a line.
Oh shit.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, got a little 50. Come
Put it
on.
under the lean cup, and there ain't no smut.
First off.
Okay, let you go first. Let's see what you got. I get straight to it. I'm
Yeah.
just here to let you know.
Okay.
You know what?
Yeah, it's Connect 4.
Run it back.
Give me my 50, nigga.
That was kind of fast too. Run it back. Let's go, my friend.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, but look, I've been doing this since I was about 3 or 4.
Did you stop at 5?
Nah.
Okay.
I was getting real live. Let me show you, man. It's my daughter's birthday. I need the cash, and I need it fast. I need the cash. Look, boy, you ain't fucking with me. Let me see what I can do, and I can get to.
Connect 4. You wasn't focused, bro.
Fuck! Man, run it back one more time. I got 150.
What?
I don't play no games. I'm here like Johnny James. With 3 chains.
You talk too much.
Chicken talk, man. Show you how. Run it up.
Yeah, Connect 4. Can I get
What the?
Thank you, bro.
You know what? I apologize for this. This is not me. I usually rob niggas, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, especially I rob niggas over $50, bro.
You rob niggas.
Yeah, bro. That was $250 though, man. You can't get 50 back.
50, nigga. That was a whole game. Bro,
Nigga
you
ain't
bet
good.
at that.
Bro, nigga daughter's birthday coming up.
That ain't got shit to do with me. You bet that, though.
Nigga can't get nothing to eat tonight, bro. I usually rob niggas, though, bro. I'm here to let you know I usually rob niggas, bro.
That's
I
crazy.
ain't even trying to threaten you, though, bro. Don't take this as a threat. Just, just take it as respect.
All right, bro.
My baby need a check. Her birthday. I got 17
50,
in the
bro.
cut. But, a nigga just gotta get an Uber.
All right, bro. Let's go. I don't even want to bet no more, bro.
Good game.
For
Good
sure.
game. Good
For
game.
sure.
Heard about you.
For sure.
Bruh.
This is a sick Negro.
And it's funny because that just be happening as a motherfucker at a dice game, bruh. Now, P. Francis says they called it the Nick and cursed themselves. Shit. Right. And he says, by the way, he saw a Spike today on East 59th Street. Salute to Spike Lee. What's your, a man support man said, lame ass, LOL. Hey, that nigga was rapping and was getting his ass whipped on Sedan Connect 4, bro. Like, there were so many times that he could have even won and he fucked up, bro. P. Francis said, Belleville DeVoe said, it best. Don't trust a big butt and a smile. That girl is poison. For real, for real. Shit, talk about poison. Where's some poison at? Let's see if we got any poison. Damn. So much ass that didn't hurt. Sheesh. What else we got for y'all?
Ask me where my outfit from if you can't fill it out like me. Just save your time and money, baby, because it ain't gonna look the same on you. I promise. You don't got a big, fat, wiggly, wobbly, jiggly, motherfucker, double wide trailer booty ass sitting behind.
Damn. She done lost a lot of weight. I think she's, if I'm not mistaken, y'all, I think she's like 4'11" or something like that, bro. Man, I ain't saying that she don't need a little bit more work, but I still fucking wax that ass. A man support man said she had the surgery. She had the surgery? I mean, you know what? Let's just be real, man. Most of those chicks got, what they did was they cheated first. What they did was they got the gastric bypass and stuff like that. Like, you know, they do usually. You know, they usually do. I mean, one indication of that is their arms. Like, if you ever want to know if a chick got a gastric bypass or not, if she's still got them big ass arms, she definitely got a big gastric bypass. Because for her to even get right, one thing that's going to happen is her arms are going to get smaller. Her arms, her face, you know, maybe even her butt. Shit, to some degree, maybe even her breasts too, depending on what workout she's doing. So like, she's still got a fat ass arms, definitely the gastric bypass. The man support man says she had the surgery. He says perpetrating on fitness guru. They all do. Peter Francis said, "Don't ever cross." Yeah, said don't ever cross over to Connect 4. You know what I'm saying? Say never, say never. Yeah, but you definitely ain't gonna win using that strategy. Facts. Shit. This is chess, not checkers. Shit, not even chess or checkers. Connect 4. Let's see here. What else I got for y'all boys? All right, we're gonna give them a couple more minutes. So I'm gonna try to give y'all. I'm gonna try to give you as much as possible. Remember that girl who was bragging about how she fuck with hood ninjas, but good ninjas are too boring and ugly? Here we go.
And says she only likes street dudes, and then her house gets shut up.
Facts, but you can't sound and talk like this and get no king, just street niggas. I like street niggas. Don't get me wrong to think that I can't get a king. Y'all kings is unattractive. Y'all niggas ugly. On me, let's keep it honest. All y'all niggas that want to treat me right, I don't like y'all niggas. I'm not one to settle. I'm not settling. The niggas that's gonna treat you the way you want to be treated, they ugly. You don't like them niggas. I'm not settling. What you talking about? You gonna be a trick. You're not finna be my man. They trying to kill my fucking kids, bro. Like, I'm done. Look at my fucking kids' window. Again. That's the first hoe. Here's the second one. Here's the fucking third.
Dylan said they gotta be aiming for us on purpose.
Oh.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Let me guess. We supposed to give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Crazy. Shaking my damn head. But yo, man, I must say, man, y'all boys was some good sports tonight. Once again, y'all, thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. I appreciate y'all for tuning in again for another episode of this Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Please, I appreciate y'all. That might even catch me again tomorrow night. You are definitely gonna see me Friday. So with that being said, peace out. I'm gone.